Now you see I'm slowing myself down a little bit by only loading 5 now. Trying to avoid an unrealistic, not that I hadn't already blown that, but just trying to get it as realistic to my shooting habits as I can. First failure, right there. It didn't feed, so the bolt didn't come back.
Guys, I am convinced that the problem we just saw is an ammo problem, not a lube problem. Now, I have my gun through an adjustable gas port tuned to a specific ammo load, and it's close to the American Eagle I've been shooting and some M193. When I went to the Fiocchi, it's a weaker round, and I'm going to show you a clip that illustrates this. They actually eject to 2 different points. So let's look at that.
This is 2 rounds of Australian Outback 55 and 8 rounds of American Eagle. That's just the way it worked out. There, I can tell the difference right there. I just hit the...
Okay, so how does this prove that this is a ammo failure and not a lube failure? Well, the obvious is when I shoot the higher power factor loads that my gun is tuned to, I got no malfunctions. The only time I got malfunctions is when I shot lighter loads. Now, how do I know these loads are lighter? Well, for one thing, I've chronographed the speeds, and I know the ones I think are lighter are slower. Plus, when we look at the clips we just looked at, we see that the ones that cause the failure eject far to the rear, and the ones that don't cause the problem eject toward the camera or further to the front. What that's saying is those rounds that are low in power factor are not sufficient with my gas setting to cycle the gun reliably. So I've been working those right on the edge, and so it is clear to me, at least, that those failures I saw were due to low power factor ammo, not lube failure. After all, after I had one of the malfunctions, I switched back to the MEN, which is basically M193, and I shot 60 rounds without failure. So it's not a lube problem, it's an ammo problem, and I just have to be more careful about my ammo selection during this test.
So that's 510, but you can see with the ammo I've got my gas port tuned to, it's still rocking. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to come back the next time, run another 100.